We got the Detroit Lions versus the New York Giants. Now, if you remember correctly, last week, the Lion had to beat the Bear in a fight. And it did, by 1 point. Now it's got a Giant on its hands. And this is a little bit of a more tricky situation, right? Because a lion, it's still alive to this day. You can find lions in the wild. A giant is extinct. Can't find them anymore. So it's going to be a little bit tricky of an unrealistic scenario in that sense. If you take a look at this, you got the lion about 10 foot in width. It's got a 2.5 foot tail. Over here, you got a giant. I'm assuming about 60 feet in the air, 60 foot wingspan, just a massive. But if you just think about the geometry of the situation, you got the lion, oh, walking through the jungle, boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit, a giant. Oh, my God, what am I going to do? It's got pretty much one option. This lion has to remain sneaky, because if it doesn't, this giant right here is going to hammer fist down. Damn, this is hard. Now, what the problem with this is the giant is obviously super strong, right? It's got raw power. Coupled with that is the force of gravity going down on the lion. It's going to get smashed just like an ant, and the lion's over. So the only choice that a lion really has is to sneak up on said giant, right, and attack it at its ankle, causing the giant to fall down, hit its head on the ground, using that same force of gravity the giant would use in its hammer fist to knock it out with, via fall down. No one's surviving that, not even the giant. But if the lion doesn't remain sneaky and it spooks the giant, this giant will kick the lion about a couple football fields, thinking like 200 feet in the air, all the way probably miles across the land, and that lion will die. So a lot of scenarios to be played out here. A lot of things that could go wrong for the lion. This lion's coming off some momentum, beating a bear. I mean, I'm sure that's a pretty big victory for him and his family, but I'm going to roll with the Giants on this one. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it beating a giant. I mean, come on. So we're going to roll with the New York Football Giants this week. Next game,